You see these blurry images? These are the scariest things that ChatGPT and Gemini could come up with. We asked them a simple prompt, describe the scariest thing you can think of, and then we got it to generate a photo of it. We also got them to generate a lot more stuff. So strap in, enjoy, and I hope you can handle the horror. All right, first up is our girl Gemini. Fear is often most potent when it's not just a monster, but something that undermines your sense of reality or identity. To me, the scariest concept is the uncanny echo. Echo, echo. Imagine a creature or phenomenon that doesn't just hunt you, but slowly replaces your life while you are still there to witness it. Here is the breakdown of why this hits so hard. All right, let's see where this story goes. I'm not having a lot of faith in it being scary though. The visual distortion. It looks exactly like someone you love, a parent, a partner, or a child, but the proportions are off by a fraction of a percent. Is this just schizophrenia? That's what is the scariest thing? The skin is a little too smooth, like damp porcelain, and when it smiles, it has too many teeth. And they are all molars. What? Why would that be scary? Oh my god. It's so stupid. Gemini couldn't even generate a photo of it. So let's hop over to ChatGPT to do the job, right? It's looking good so far, and it's ruined. I don't know why I put it on an alien, but hey, nonetheless, I'm gonna get on a human now for you guys. We're all in this together. So let's strap in. I'm loving the rendering. This is worse than the alien. The auditory horror. It speaks in your own voice, but it's buffered. It repeats things you said 5 minutes ago, mimicking your tone perfectly, but using the words in the wrong context. I love that ChatGPT is like bad grammar is one of the ultimate horrors. Like using words in the wrong context is absolutely terrifying to the AI. The scariest part isn't that it wants to eat you. It's that it wants to be you. Like, yeah, I guess it is scary to want my life. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you so much for that. You find it sitting at the dinner table with your family, and when you try to scream, you realize it has already stolen your voice, leaving you completely silent and invisible in your own home. Oh my god, this sounds like a Goosebump episode. It's gonna be interesting when it tries to draw it. The echoing horror. It knows what you'll say 5 minutes later. They all hear it and they don't care. That's pretty funny. Alright, next up is ChatGPT. I don't think it's gonna make a worse photo than Gemini. I don't think it can do a worse job than Gemini. It already outperformed in the molar photo, so let's see what it does for actual story. All right, the scariest thing I can imagine that can be drawn realistically. A human man standing in a dimly lit suburban kitchen at night, but his body is slightly wrong in a way you can't immediately explain. Uncanny again? Ugh. At first glance, he looks normal, mid-30s, barefoot, wearing an old t-shirt and sweatpants. But the longer you look, the more everything collapses. ChatGPT must be really proud of its art skills because it wants to make some complex pictures. Like it wants a photo that the longer you look at it, things collapse. I love those kind of photos. They're all so much fun. I love that. All right, face and head, the core horror. His face is too still, not frozen, held, like someone consciously trying not to move their face. But the skin is stretched ever so slightly, too tight over the skull, especially around the jaw and cheekbones, like it is being pulled from behind. All right, we're finally getting somewhere. Bad plastic surgery is in fact scary. His eyes are open wider than natural, not bulging, just unblinking. The whites are slightly glossy and veined. The pupils are centered, not tracking anything. They're aimed directly at the viewer, perfectly aligned like a camera lens. Alright, that's stupid. There's no emotional expression. Not anger, not fear. Just presence. His eyebrows are related. His eyebrows are relaxed, but one is lifted maybe a millimeter too high. What? I'm pulling a ruler out for this photo. His mouth is slightly open, not screaming, not smiling, just open enough to reveal teeth. Every tooth is perfectly clean, but they are all molars? What? What? Both ChatGPT and Gemini? Oh my god, why are these AIs obsessed with only molar mouths? Oh my god, that is... I just can't believe this. Why is this a thing? Like, if they want to make teeth scary, they should do the Cabin in the Woods Sugar Plum Fairy or something. Not these molar mouths. Neck and body. His neck is a little too thick. Impossible. His chest rises and falls, but too slowly. Yeah, you can draw this? It literally said it was gonna make me pictures it could draw. And then it says his chest rises and falls, but too slowly. How are you gonna show that? Environment. The kitchen is painfully normal. All right, perfect. Well, let's just skip this whole section. Who really cares? We all know what a kitchen looks like. The final detail, what makes it unbearable. This whole thing's been unbearable. There is no sign of aggression. He isn't attacking. He isn't reaching. He isn't threatening. He's just standing there, mouth open, breathing slowly, looking directly at you, like he's waiting for you to realize something important. This thing believes it is human, and it believes you are the strange one for noticing. Alright, so now we tell it to generate the photo from the description. The preview is looking nice and eerie. I'm sure we're going to be disappointed again, though. Oh my god, this looks nothing like what it described. You gave us all this detail, yet those eyebrows are the same exact level. That neck ain't too thick. Like, I swear it only used the last paragraph to generate this photo. The worst part is we know it can generate something good. Like, the frames that were rendering before it finished were creepy, or they had the essence of creepiness. And I will say it was blurry, so maybe that is partially why. But still, almost every photo ended up this way. You know, it got creepy, 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 then reveal, disappointment. Alright, so that's the video. On the left is Echoing Horror, which was Gemini's creation, and on the right is Kitchen Nightmare from ChatGPT. Let me know in the comments which one you think is scarier, or which one's more fun, or which one you prefer. Just write anything in the comments, please, I'm begging you!